Welcome back to Troll Mountain, where we're stuck. And we're not just stuck, like two of our most capable vehicles kind of stuck. You guys may remember this mountain from the Big Iron series where we came out here.
This 2-day project is a week. That was violent.
We're gonna go to the Cabelco, try to start it. If it doesn't, then we're just gonna start breaking these machines down. This mountain is not to be messed with. It looks very, you know, calm and that's a lie. It doesn't look calm and nice. It looks bold and mean, and boy is it mean. This is literally like a 3-hour drive one way to our shop, and it's in the middle of nowhere. There's no services, no fuel, no nothing around. So when you come out, you gotta be fully prepared. So we brought everything. We brought all sorts of tools and equipment, trucks and trailers, and we never ended up getting it all back down before the snow started falling. Well, it's been sitting out here for 4 or 5 months, which is frustrating because we use all that stuff on a regular basis. So we thought, let's head back to Troll Mountain and get the rest of our stuff. It might be a little bit of snow out there, but it's okay. We've got the 10x10 HEMTT and we've got the Dozer. We'll find our way through. We weren't even gonna film it. It was just gonna be just a regular day of picking stuff up. Little did Bud, Alan, Hans, and myself know that we would be in for quite the rodeo. And we should have known, I know. Long story short, on the way down, pushing, plowing, and Alan driving the 10x10, he basically just drove into a big fluffy, like 4-foot drift that just stopped the 10x10. I was down the road a little ways. I start making my way back up and plowing, and I get to right here, which is one of the deepest drift parts right here. And the Dozer's not wanting to push anymore, so I'm like, screw it. I'll just drive off the road, back up, and push the 10x10 from behind.
I am so hungry, I could use a pizza right now.
I got just the thing, Alan. Dave mentioned an app we can order off of called Food Bud, I guess. This must be Bud himself, and he has pizzas. Order now. Listen, man, I ordered a while ago. Where is this guy?
Okay, I'm just gonna give him a call. Yes, I'm just checking on the status of my pizza.
I'm coming! There's your food. Are you not gonna tip me?
Yeah, the only tip I'd give you is get another job.
All right, you boys ready to eat? Food is here. I told you I was gonna order Grubhub because they were sponsored today's video. Grubhub, you already know what it is. It is literally one of the cool services because when you're out on the job or at home and you don't wanna leave, for whatever reason, you don't wanna go to a restaurant, which I actually kind of hate going to restaurants just because of the hassle. You jump on the app, find what you want, click buy, and they deliver it to you easy, fast, and the lowest prices in the entire market. And the best part is, you don't even have to deal with the driver. No contact delivery, just drop it off at your doorstep. Grubhub for the win. Now listen, since Grubhub was nice enough to sponsor this video and help us with this very expensive recovery, I'm gonna ask you guys to return the favor. Click the link in my description below. Go to Grubhub, use my promo code HeavyDSparks. You're gonna get $5 off any order of $15 or more. It's a no-brainer. It's a good deal. And the service, as soon as I drove off the road, we found one of the deepest drifts up here. And now the Dozer's stuck. And when I say stuck, like the tracks literally just sit there and spin. It may not look that bad, but we're on like a solid 30-degree slope here, a massive drift that we have to break through. You can see how deep it is behind it. But the problem's about to be solved with Mr. Beast. Look at him over there. Happy as could be. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Is that how they say it? Am I taking too long on the intro? Okay, well, here's the plan.
Right now,
The plan is I'm gonna bring the Beast over and plow in front of it so we can easily get to it. We're gonna hook our big Yankum rope to it and just give her an old tug ski. That should pull it onto the shallow part, and then we'll just have that thing start working its way down to the valley. From there, we gotta go up and pull the 10x10, which that'll be an easy pull once I plow the road. I'm not even gonna say they're easy, but 2 complicated recoveries, but we've got a very capable vehicle to do it. So. Take a guess to what we're up to.
$880.
437. What kind of day are we gonna have today, Alan?
We're going to have a very interesting day. Should be fairly simple with the beast. Should be easy to get the dozer and then the 10 by out. The hardest thing is just getting the beast up there because the gates are pretty narrow and the roads are pretty narrow. So that's going to be the biggest issue. Is the beast is so big. I want to say hi to Bud.
In case we get stuck on the way up, shovels, gas can,
The fuel pump.
yep, and the plug.
It'll probably get down. Okay. Hi. I'm gonna do the intro in a minute.
You really thought about it.
It's coming out, and then it didn't come out. What? Before the dozer ended up having to disconnect and start plowing. So that's that. Luckily we have a trailer hitch on the back of the snowcat, so we'll be able to pull it down. We'll probably grab it last though, but she's buried. Haven't had that trailer for almost 6 months since it's been left up here. Lightfoot over here, you're walking on top of it. Jeez. Right now we're on 3 feet of snow and walking around top of it because the wind blows across and just firms it right up, and then all of a sudden you sink and it's just pure sugar. The best part about it is we got out here, got to our Sandy loader that we left out here and the 10x10 HEMTT, and they hadn't been touched for 6 months. Worried that maybe the batteries were dead, gonna have a hard time starting. Both of them fired right up. Head up the mountain a little bit, find the old dozer that we recovered from up here, which we left here to help recover everything else. We're like, oh, we'll see if it starts. Boom, fires right up. So all the equipment's running great, everything's fine, but it's getting dark. We're getting a little bit, you know, moving faster than we should because we're trying to get off the mountain and get down in the valley.
So Dave tells us as soon as we get here, he deemed it right when we got here. He said, oh, this is gonna be a quick trip, not a big deal. we'll be in and out. And I was like, all right, okay, Dave, I'm not saying no more. Yeah, 7 hours later, getting home at 2 a.m. It was a little rough, and it was cold. Oh, it was so cold, man. But we got home. Oh man.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you.
Cigarette down. Go.
Listen, we work with a lot of really cool companies. By far, my favorite, because I'm the one usually stuck fueling everything, is these works containers. Yeah, that's good. There's nothing worse than trying to fill dozers up on the side of the mountain with a stupid 5-gallon gas can. These works cans come with these pumps. Literally, you just hook up to a battery, or they have a battery style where you just flip on the pump, boom, you just start pumping. Away you go. Way better than stupid 5-gallon gas cans scattered from here to Narnia. Let's get a 30-gallon works container and call it good. 100% we're gonna get killed right here.
This image right here gives you a good idea of how stuck this machine was. I've plowed out all the snow around it, now it's on its own little island. We had quite a ways to go before we were hitting dirt, and it was very well high-centered. So I've got it plowed out so much that I'm pretty sure it's just gonna drive right out now, but we'll see. So for attempt number 1, I'm just gonna move the blade and the ripper and try to get it to like pick up and down a little bit, and it should break all that snow, or should break all the snow out from underneath it. Then I should just be able to drive it out. So I don't think we'll even need to pull it. Dozer's out. Didn't even have to pull on it. Just kind of wiggled its way out. But it was definitely in there. We were not getting out that night.
No, there's no way we would have got out that night.
In there.
I'm just glad that we decided to give up early that night instead of doing a 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour dig. We're learning. All
right. The black sling and the Ranger, and then let's make sure that that gets brought down with us.
Oh boy. As Dave was plowing with the dozer, he left it a bit high right here in this whole drift area. There's about 100 feet of drift. And because when he stopped, I had to stop, and stopping's not a good thing. I might have made it through if I hadn't stopped, but I had no alternative because we had other things in the way.
We can turn around down there.
Just plow yourself the road right now.
It's already plowed. Just need to pull this down to there, get it turned around on that turn, and then I'll plow the road, come back up.
It's a great, the viewers are gonna love this footage. Highest quality they're gonna get.
I'm gonna start putting a hidden camera on you to catch how many times you fall. I've seen you fall at least 3 times today where you didn't think anybody saw you.
It's not my best day. But what is the plan right now?
Oh, okay, so the plan is to get away from this loud snowcast when you talk. HEMTT, unstuck. Dozer, unstuck. To the top of Troll Mountain we go. We have so much stuff up there that I'm gonna plow the road with the cat so that we can actually get the 10x10 up there, because it'd be like 20 trips on the Ranger. Unfortunately right now, with how drifty the road is, 10x10 wasn't gonna make it, as you saw. So I can plow it, he'll fall behind me, we'll get as close as we can, load it up, and what if we're out of here before dark? That'd be so weird. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. pushed it all out at the end of the trench. As you can see, it's the exact width of the Dozer blade, which is not quite wide enough for the snowcat to fit in. And if I try to drive the snowcat kind of like bridging the gap, it'll make the tracks run at a funny angle, and it could potentially pop a track off, which is something that we just don't want to deal with right now. That's the definition of ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
How's it coming?
It's doing pretty good. This thing is almost making it, but once it gets over around 2 feet, then it starts to slip. And then I found that this thing was popping out of diff lock. Now that I understand that, it's not going to be so bad. Uh-oh. Caught on the thing. I'm afraid we're going to take out the... Oh, well, he just wants to go.
What now is we're like 90% of the way up. Yeah, 95% of the way up. But this last part is just a massive, massive drift that's like iced over, and it's covering the entire road. Tried to go up it, we couldn't even like walk up it because it was just sheer ice. So he's gonna go up, blaze a path. We're gonna have to just kind of climb straight up that mountainside. It's kind of a waiting game at this point.
The problem is it's almost like ice in some places, and that's it's trying to break through it. Once you get through that big drift, you just got a little small one that's not so bad. But don't worry, if we go off the edge, I'm going to try to turn this thing and go straight down it. Look, Mom, no hands! Ah!
All right, we made it to the top before dark. And we got the HEMTT up here, which is awesome because that's gonna make getting all of our stuff down so much easier. We had a Ranger and an ATV still up here. We're gonna load them along with everything else here in the container, throw it back up on the truck, call it good. So probably got 30 minutes worth of cleanup to do, and then start working our way back down the mountain. So much stuff up here. Cables, a freaking old Connex completely full of our stuff.
You want to wheelie the bin?
You should be able to make it. Nice and easy.
How was the ride, bud?
Great. Except I almost put her on her top.
Put her on her top?
Come down that hill sideways, and it was like just teetering coming down the hill.
That's it, huh?
That's it. Now we just gotta get down. I have a feeling tonight's gonna go okay. But in the past, getting down has been the hard part with the giant machines. We got everything loaded up and we're getting out of here. It's really cold up here. Got pretty much everything loaded in the dumpster. We're out of here. I'm gonna set the mood with some mood lighting here real quick. Oh, wrong one. That one. There we go. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Also, that truck, I love it. It's probably my favorite vehicle other than the Beast and my helicopter and a bunch of other vehicles, but I love it, but I just cannot figure out what to call it. Every time I talk about it, I call it something different. 10x10, HEMTT, PLS. I gotta figure out a good name for it. Gotta get the old Dozer off the mountain still. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We are done with Troll Mountain. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad. This place really tested literally every aspect of us, our equipment, our ability to work as a team, and man, it was a good time. Got all of our equipment loaded up and we are headed back home. Anyways, guys, that's the finale for the Big Iron series. I know we started it last fall and we're ending it now in middle of winter, but I hope you guys enjoyed it because we definitely learned a lot and we had a great time and we tested our equipment and we broke a lot of stuff, and now we're on to the next one.